Hey everyone, welcome to Breakout Wednesday. It is the 17th of July 2024. It's currently about 10:30 p.m. on the West Coast, obviously after midnight on the East Coast. First one, remember this is never financial advice, not a financial advisor. This is simply a video blog on how one trader sees the market. Everyone needs to take responsibility for their own decisions. Here's a chart of the All Ords. Last week we're stuck in this range. Now we've had 4 up days. We're in an uptrend. It's good times, right? And it's hopefully there's a lot of money to be made if this bull market can continue. Hopefully it's just getting started, and just keep your wits about you, right? Everyone, thinks we're in a bull market, starts jumping up and down and doing stupid things, and most people still manage to lose money in bull markets, okay? Because they're really bad at trading and they don't know what they're doing and they get emotional. Just keep your wits about you. Take the best signals that come along and the best signals only. Don't chase shit. Don't go on margin. Don't do all that dumb crap. Just be smart, right? Let's just quickly flick through some of the trades we've been talking about. AKM, it's obviously come back down, but this is a massive move. I sold most of this into strength, as I've talked about before, and this is going to be volatile. You can't expect to move from 23 cents to 40 cents and then just to stay up there and just keep going up. It's not life, right? So it's come back down. I've got about 1/6 of that left. We'll see how she plays out. MDR, likewise, huge up move. Happy days. Most of this has been taken off. The rest of it up here, I've got about 1/6 left again. I'm going to see how that goes. REA, okay, one of my biggest positions in the self-managed super fund, grinding higher. Likewise, Cochlear broke out of this huge base. We'll see how she goes. And NAB and Combank are obviously strong. Your Westpacs, all that stuff. What's not strong is like stuff like BH, which I was hoping we're going to have a triple bottom and going to rally from there, and the triple bottom's turning into massive support that it might break down, and maybe BH is about to have a leg down here. Okay, are you going to short it? That's the question. Am I going to short it? Probably not. But we'll see what happens. Thank you, Craig, who posted SQ2 to the forum. As soon as he posted that and I saw that, I knew within a millisecond that I was going to trade it. Okay, I sent him a private message, and just this SQ2 is the company that Square Block, whatever, that bought Afterpay. Okay, and they're dual listed on the NASDAQ or the NYSE or whatever. It's SQ, and on the ASX is SQ2. This, and they were breaking out of this big base back here a little bit, and it poked its head above that base, and it came down here and formed this massive channel, right? And it pokes its head above this channel, and then starts forming this incredibly tight VCP that Craig posted, and then bounced out of that and bang, Zip has kind of been rallying hard and always had come together, and there's just sometimes you see stuff, and it was just this is what I'm hoping happens more and more and more. Like, people start making me money as well by posting the greatest shit to the forum ever, right? And I think that if you look at enough charts and work hard enough, you're able to just see these things, and within a millisecond you want to be in that trade. So let's keep it up. Hopefully we can just keep helping each other find the best trades and making cash. I just want to do a bit of a different scan today, just for fun, to show people what I've been doing, what I do a little bit just when I'm playing around with the system. Let's go to 30-day Davis box, inner box, any box above its 50 exponential moving average, 25,000 in there. Let's just scan the ASX. Most people listening to this are ASX traders. Okay, let's go into that. Guys, I stuffed that up. What I meant to do, go into indicators and events. I don't know why I meant to do that. Sorry guys, just had a brain fart. Relative strength above 90. Okay, go in there. Bang, bang. Ignore results, 50,000. Okay, that's literally all I want to do. Let's just find every relative strength stock in the ASX above 90. Okay, now go into the Davis scanner. Okay. And do this Davis scan I was just talking about. Inner box, any box, 30-day Davis box. Okay, we don't really need any of that crap. And then we're just going to scan results, scan the most recent result, and bang, so scan that one. Okay, I love this scan. It only finds 14 stocks. It's worthwhile just doing this every now and then and scrolling through them, because you're finding Davis scans, but you're finding the ones with the best relative strength, obviously, in the market, okay? And there was a few in there that I think it looked pretty cool, right? I'm watching this this finance stock that I was talking about when it was back here in this base, hey, and it gapped up, and then it's been trending up ever since. But this isn't Davis box. That thing might just keep going like, a lot of these big winners do, but that wasn't the one I wanted to talk about. The one I wanted to talk about was that popped up here was VTM. Wow, that's annoying. 1 second. Sorry guys, the one I want to talk about is VTM, right? So relative strength of 96, sitting in a Davis box. Okay, obviously it's in an uptrend, and I just like these high tight boxes with tight ranges with huge relative strength. Yes, we had a down day in volume and on balance volume here, but I don't know. I'm a bit skeptical if that means shit these days. I used to worry about that stuff a lot more, but we had a volume down day here too, and it went up. I just don't think that. How do we know who was selling and who was buying? Maybe someone really smart was buying, and maybe someone really dumb was selling. I just don't know. No one knows unless you know exactly who was buying and selling, and you interview them. I don't think it tells you shit, but that's just a change of opinion that I've had over the last few years. Anyway, VTM setting up there in a really tight Davis box. The only stocks I really want to talk about, because I'm loaded at the moment in terms of positions, and I really don't need any more, to be honest, this second. But DXN is setting up here, and I really talk about DXN because it reminds me a little bit of SKS that I royally stuffed up. Okay, I took the entry, but then I just got out of it too quickly. Thought it was falling back in its base, and then it pretty much went doubled on me. It was a really small position anyway, because it was a liquid stock, and it's a bit same as DXN, right? DXN's a liquid. I was looking at it during the day today, and I had pretty wide spreads on it, and was like, oh shit, I wish these things were more liquid, but but that's life. This thing has a relative strength of 99. It's obviously in an uptrend. It's in the data space. It's got a lot of blue sky above it, and it's kind of like, this is a short-term base here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. But if you couple it with this base, it's obviously a bit longer. I think there's probably a lot of people looking at this, and I have a feeling they're not going to really. It might be hard. I might not even get a feel, to be honest. But that's an interesting stock, even if I can't even get into it. But I'm waiting for the market to open to figure that out. And the other one is CUE, and I talked about this before, but I've got this lingering order down here at 105 that I keep getting tiny fills during the day, but there's not enough people willing to sell me the entire lot. It's just a starter position, but it keeps getting chewed at like 5,000 shares at a time, and it's pissing me off, because I just wanted someone to give me the whole lot. But I don't usually do that, but it's just a starter position, and then I will aggressively add to that. Okay, up here if it gets starting to get 115, and then I'll grab some at 12 as well. Bases like AKM are rare. Okay, they really are. I know I've crapped on about this a lot just because these don't come along every day. And remember when it was stuck in this range and no one wanted to talk about it because it was boring and everyone was just losing patience, and it looked like it was dead, right? And it was never going to do jack shit. That's where we are here, right? People think this thing's dead and it's going sideways for the rest of its life, and it's only till it wakes up, okay? And like AKM, if this thing wakes up and starts breaking that, I want to be in it, and I don't just want to be in it. I want to do what I did with AKM, and I want to put a large portion of my account into it. I want to be aggressive, and it's risky when you're aggressive like that on these big bases. But when you find these A+ once every 3 months setups, I go from risking say 1% of my account to 4 or 5% of my account. I'm not saying do that, because you really need to have a lot of experience behind you if you're going to do that, but that's what I do. I wait for, when I see those big, really, really, really special setups, I go hard. All right, everyone, I'm going to piss off, get some sleep, catch up, bye.